It looks unique, it feels unique, it is unique. It's Lynx BoonDocker DS850 E-TEC model year 22. My name is Joni Launonen.
And I'm Janne Tapio.
For model year 18, Lynx introduced new Radiant DS platform. And what made this platform unique was this short tunnel design.
Yeah, the whole platform was designed to have a short tunnel for DS. It's having less friction against the snow. So we don't have a traditional snow guard, and the tunnel is shorter. So when the rider wants to turn tight turns or do kind of wheelies or whatever, so there is no friction against the snow. So basically the sled goes much better on the deep snow with this feature.
So more agility, more deep snow performance, more fan factor.
Yeah, for sure.
And together with this short tunnel design comes a very unique feature, rear axle snow guard.
Yeah. When we removed the rear snow guard, we wanted to still maintain a good cooling capacity. So therefore, the snow guard was put on the rear axle. So it's creating a minimal friction, and it's still shooting the snow on the cooling system. And it's working really well when reversing out of the trailer or something like this.
Everything around in this cockpit area has been designed around the rider in a way that rider can move freely back and forth and from side to side.
Yeah. Yeah, again, the ergonomy is really important on the deep snow riding as well. We wanted to increase the room for rider to move around on the deep snow side hilling or things like that. So,
and what made it possible to make this area so slim and narrow, it's bevel tunnel system that Lynx has been using since 2005.
Yeah, it all starts from the tunnel. There is a beveled tunnel here, so narrow fuel tank, and then the seat on top of it, it's as well a narrow.
Then the running boards, they are narrow as well.
Yeah, narrow running boards, and this leads to the narrow side panel area, so again, less friction against the snow.
And then we go to rear suspension. The core of this sled is the PPS 2 DS Plus rear suspension.
There is some special things on here as well. For example, the open concept. So the front arm and the rear arm are kind of open on the middle. So what it means that the snow is not having kind of surfaces too much, which can block the snow coming out from the rear suspension.
It comes with two benefits. The rear suspension stays light the whole day, and when there's no buildup in the rear suspension works always like it designed to work.
Exactly.
So Janne, if you had to describe in one word that how this sled, this suspension feels, what would it be?
I would say it's confidence. You can trust this rear suspension. It doesn't do any kind of surprises for you. In a deep snow riding, if you go side hilling, it keeps the line. If there is some jumps or if you want to do donuts or something, it supports your ride all the time. Going up on the mountain and evening, coming down the rough trail, it still has a good long travel, and it supports your ride and doesn't give you any surprises then either.
Yeah, my key word is predictability. Before I squeeze the throttle, I always know what's going to happen next. So I don't want to think about the sled when I'm riding. I want to think about my line. So to sum up what the PPS 2 DS Plus is all about, it is always in control. It's very agile, and it gives you a great deep snow performance. And next, we go to the front part of the snowmobile. We have LFS front suspension with 36 inches of ski stands, then we have KYB36 rebuildable shocks.
Yeah, Kashima coating and the front shocks, as well the rear suspension. We have 4 Kashima shocks, good bottoming resistance, but still a nice comfort on the small bumps.
And then what is supporting active riding as well is Blade DS Plus skis.
Yes, stable ski, which is giving you the confidence. Whatever kind of riding you do on the deep snow, if you go faster, if you want to do donuts, or if you want to side hill really aggressively, it's stable, it's predictable, and it has a nice steering capacity.
For example, when you want to do counter steering turns in high speeds, it floats, and the transition from going straight forward to tight turn, it happens flawlessly. Very predictable, it's floating well, and give the riders confidence to do, for example, high-speed sharp turn in deep snow.
Yeah.
So this DS package comes in 2 track lengths. We have 3,900 equals to 154, and then we have DS 4,100 equals to 165. But there are little differences other than the track length.
This shorter version is coming with the sea level calibration and with the 2.5-inch lug height.
Yeah, and this longer one comes with the high altitude calibration and 3-inch barrel. What is common in these two is ROTAX 850 E-TEC engine, very powerful, very reliable, good fuel economy, and crispy throttle response. And then industry first shot starter system. And you can always make the great snowmobile even better by using the right accessories. So Henri Toppala, what do we have on this DS?
If we start here from the rear, so here we have the 2 factory installed link attachments. And in the front position, we have the Link Deep Snow Pro Bag, which has the integrated shovel holder on top of it. So the volume can be adjusted from 9 to 30 liters. And then if you look here on the rear, we have the small Link jerry can to have the outer dimensions as small as possible. Let's say that you are doing tree riding, so then it's quite important to have the rear portion as slim as possible.
Yeah. Then we have excellent ergonomics on the DS, but riders come in different sizes and with different tastes. So
yeah, and also the different conditions is a one factor. So here we have the adjustable riser. So this is the medium size, so which is around the same height as the original one, but we have also a lower one to go a bit below the standard height for all those most technical riding places. Let's say steep and deep tree riding or big jumps and so on. So then you need to keep your center of gravity as low as possible. So here in the front we have the Lynx Explorer front bumper, which is made out of steel. It's very compact, so very close to the body, and then extra support on the bottom part also. So you don't get the snow anchor effect even though you're riding through the snow. And then we have the Lynx bottom pan over here in the wide format to give the extra protection for you. And then what we have also considered in the design is to keep it extra smooth so that you get over those snow-covered obstacles.
So these were just few examples, and we have plenty more to choose from.